Julio, thanks for joining us. How's
Yeah,
it going?
thank
How's
you
the
very much.
atmosphere? How's
Yeah,
the
thank you very
atmosphere
much.
there
Thanks
in
for having
London?
me. Sorry?
How's the atmosphere in London? First, just tell me about that.
Uh, God damn, pretty bizarre. I mean, I went after the England-Denmark semi-final. I went to Leicester Square in the centre of London,
Yeah.
and the atmosphere. It was quite tantalising, but it could get quite radical at some points where you could see like massive crowds gathering together, mustering all together. And you see a football flying in the air just out of the blue. It's fantastic, but it is fantastic, and it's great to see that sort of enthusiasm for British fans, especially after such a long pandemic. It would be a good experience for them for sure.
I
Yeah.
want to talk about the final. And first, I want to ask you, you're half Italian, half English, and you've
Yes.
lived in Germany. So
Yes.
you're in quite a dilemma. Who are you supporting? First, tell me that.
Well, the team I always supported was Italy when it comes to international competitions. I felt more of an incline to support Italy, especially with my dad's side being more of a sporting fanatic compared to my mom.
Yeah.
Following more Serie A, I think Italy is just the go-to team for me. But if England goes through or does quite well in competitions, also happy for them.
So let's talk about the final. How do you think Mancini? I think I've been a big fan of Mancini, and I think one thing what I've noticed being a neutral fan, I'm not a hardcore Italian fan or an English fan. I mean, I want to watch good football. Um, so when we talk about Roberto Mancini, I think over the years we've seen Italy being a very defensive team, very compact at
Mhm.
the back, not that impressive, attacking wise. They can get goals, but with this Mancini team, right, 34 games unbeaten, it's just I think there's some sort of I don't know the right word, enigma or some sort of
Yeah,
different fire in this Italian team. That
yeah.
you can't take your eyes off them, the way they play, the way they are set up. What's different this time? Do you and how do you praise Mancini especially?
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. I believe that he completely rejuvenated the team, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think he's done a fantastic job with the squad, being unbeaten for such a long time.
Yeah.
Um, I find it great that he was able to play 22 of the 23 that were in the squad. I think the only one goalkeeper was out missing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think it was a very good experience. For example, I think in the Wales game where he swapped in Sirigu for Donnarumma in the 80th minute just for his last cap as an Italy goalkeeper. I thought that was a very good move just to bring the team together and get more
Yeah.
better understanding and better teamwork and better chemistry for sure.
And one more thing, sorry I'm cutting you.
Yeah,
That actually brings in a lot of positivity around the team
yeah,
because,
yeah,
he's a very inclusive, he's a manager that wants to give everyone a chance. Even
yeah,
if, I know they were already qualified and it was
yeah,
more like a dead rubber game, but
yeah,
still just to do that, it means a lot for the player. And plus, in these games, what I feel in these big tournaments is that the media puts a lot of pressure on you, and that actually didn't give me this thing actually gave media also a positive thing, right? To
yeah,
put out, which
yeah, yeah.
actually which actually makes a lot of difference. I feel it's a small thing, but it does make a lot of difference.
Yeah, no, no, I completely agree with you. I know that the Italian media was very enthused by it, especially with just swapping the whole team about. So I also like the whole, as you mentioned before, with like the whole way playing style of Italy has also completely changed, being much more of a counter-attacking team, scoring against Turkey more than 2 goals the first time in history in an international competition. So yeah, it's strange for me to see an Italian team being so aggressive and attacking and being so forward compared to what we usually see is playing more technical, staying at the back, trying not to concede more than actually trying to score. So yeah, I hope that continues. I've seen from the previous game against Spain, they started to go a bit further back, but that's understandable against a team like Spain being very technical with the passing and the shooting. So I hopefully it stays that way, and hopefully you can bring it all the way through.
What What do you think about England? Just a quick answer I want. Are you impressed by the way they play, or are you impressed with the way they are set up?
I It's difficult to answer. I don't know if I've got a feel. No, I have to say that Gareth Southgate has done a fantastic job. He's really brought the team together. He's brought England together as a whole,
Yeah,
not just like the country itself. Um, has quality players in his squads. Honestly, played all across Europe. Um, that being said, there have been some games where I wasn't very impressed by them. And the one that comes straight to my head is the one against Scotland, where they just drew
yeah.
0-0. Not much to see from them. Not very. They did. It's like they didn't have come up with many ideas, many attacking strategies. But look, they've done a fantastic job through then. After beating Germany, I thought, oh god, that's the first time they've ever beaten Germany in international competition. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I believe they've done a great job. Would I have expected them to come all the way to the final? Probably not, but they got there in the end. So kudos to them for sure.
When we talk about the pathway, when we say Italy played Switzerland, they play Wales, then they
Yeah,
were Austria, Spain, they had Belgium, quality sides. Switzerland, I feel, have been one team to watch out for as well. We've seen England have an easier path to the final, and the type of teams they played are nowhere close to the style that Italy play right now.
yeah,
The way Italy are set up,
yeah.
and the type of players Italy have. Do you think that'll be a disadvantage for England getting to the final? And tactically,
Um,
Southgate is not regarded as a good manager. Tactically, I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah. No. I would understand that, but like, I mean, this Euros has been one of the most bizarre Euros where
Yeah,
the most of the top teams have just been kicked out by dark horses. I mean, you see France losing against Switzerland, Czech Republic beating in Netherlands, Portugal beating Belgium beating Portugal. I mean, there's just been loads of.
Even Denmark coming all the
Yeah,
way to the
Denmark has
semis.
done a fantastic job. Like, I mean, they made it all the way to the. Uh, Even though, like, I think they came third place in the
Yeah,
group stages, they still managed to get to the semis just like that. Even though they had quite an easy path forward as well, but
yeah.
yeah, and I think also with England, having a home advantage is also key, especially playing at Wembley Stadium will be a very good step forward for them. Having 60,000 fans screaming or chanting, that would be definitely an advantage I would take a burden on as an Italian fan for sure.
Would you make any change in the Italian team or in the England team if you were the manager?
In Italy, no, not really. I don't think that there's much you can change or much you can improve on. I think Mancini's done such a good job with the squad itself. With England,
It's always a question.
it's a difficult one. I think the back four and the two Declan Rice and Phillips, I think they could stay quite comfortably. I don't see any changes needed. With the three attacking midfielders, because that always switches around. I wouldn't know which one to play, which one plays best, which one would have an advantage against Italy. Yeah,
If I
that makes
was
it
if
complicated.
I was if I was if I was the England manager, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know if I'll become anytime in my lifetime, but if I was the manager against an Italian team, I would play Jordan Henderson without a doubt.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I can
I
understand
would
that.
play Jordan Henderson, and I would not play Saka. I
Mhm.
would totally play Grealish. I know I don't think Southgate fancies Grealish much,
Yeah,
which quite it baffles me how
yeah.
you cannot
It does.
play. And you need a player like Grealish, like that typical attacking midfielder that can cut
Yeah,
in, make those. You have Sterling making those runs. He can give those cute passes to Sterling or to, Harry Kane needs the delivery.
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel Harry Kane against an Italian team would need the right delivery.
yeah,
He'll not be a person running from the midfield, cutting through defenses, and then taking a shot.
yeah.
Right? He
100%.
wouldn't be doing that
100%.
like
Yeah,
like an Insigne does, right?
yeah,
Sterling,
yeah.
Insigne, similar
Absolutely,
positions, similar players. Insigne
absolutely.
cuts in, gets a little bit of space, and he takes a shot,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And that way, I feel Maguire and Stones will, I think, have a big problem against Insigne, and it'll be very interesting how England set up. I'm not too, I would say I wouldn't be surprised if he plays ultra defensive,
Hmm.
but I would be very surprised if he changes his setup. If
Yeah,
he plays Henderson and Grealish, I don't
yeah.
think that is happening. That's why I asked this question if you were the manager.
Yeah, no, no,
Who would-
it's difficult. I think no, I don't think Stones would have a big issue, especially with Carl Walker having right next to him. He'll just catch up with Insigne, keep him on the ball quite, keep him
you know,
under pressure.
it reminds me of the Champions League final where Stones was at mistake when Harvard scored,
Oh
right? And
yeah,
Timo Werner in the first 15, 20 minutes was just all over
yeah,
John Stones, right?
yeah.
Pace wise, and even in the air, Stones is a good player in the air, no doubt.
Oh yeah,
But he
absolutely.
did, but he was a little scratchy in the Champions League final. And in finals, when you walk out in Wembley, 60,000, the whole country supporting you, anthems going on, your feet start shaking.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about it.
yeah,
And that way I feel it is Italy's tournament to lose. I feel Italy have the upper hand, but because England are playing at home, you never know. But last question I want to ask you, Julio.
yeah.
Um, if you go to a pub, right,
Oh boy,
it'll be
oh
quite
boy.
tricky.
I'm just dreading that question right now. Gosh, I've been to. The thing is, been to the pub every time England was playing, and it was always a really exciting atmosphere. But having Italy, I like like what I'm going to answer now. I'm not going to put an Italian shirt. I'll just keep
Yeah.
neutral in this situation. But
You'll
yeah,
celebrate
I
from
think,
inside when Italy scores.
yeah, exactly. Just so you be like, get in, just out of the, just while no one's watching. But yeah, no, that one's going to be an interesting
I
one.
want
I'll
I
be
want your
watching
score prediction. I want your score
the
prediction to
score
finish this
prediction.
video.
I don't think it'll
Something
be.
that
I don't think it'll be a final with many goals. I think it'll be. I can. I can't picture England scoring many. I think it'll be like a 1-2-0 for Italy if that was the case.
okay,
Um,
my
yeah,
2-0, 1 or 2-0
I'll
final
say two
prediction
nil.
to Italy.
I'll stick with 2-0 as my final prediction.
So football's not coming home then.
Look. I'll be happy if they manage it. Look, this Euros has been completely bizarre. There's been more own goals than all the Euros
Yeah.
bundled together. Anything can happen. But that if I have to give my own personal opinion, I'd say 2-0. Yeah,
I go for 2-1 to Italy, and I feel
yeah.
Sterling would score, Chiesa will score, and Insigne will score. That's what my prediction is. And I
Oh, two
think
wingers.
Italy will have too much for England. That's what my
Yeah,
prediction is.
yeah.
But if
No,
England win, then kudos to them, credit to them. The whole country deserves it after 55 years, and it'll be. I'm unfortunately not in London. I would have loved to been there,
yeah,
but you do enjoy the atmosphere.
yeah. Absolutely. No, if they manage to get all the way to the final and win it, they all their merit goes to them. They've done a great job for sure. Yeah.
Thanks, Julio. Thanks for joining us, and please do. I hope you enjoy the match and don't get in a fight or anything in a pub.
No, thank you very much for having me, and yeah, I'll definitely enjoy the match as hopefully will you as well. So yeah, I can't wait until Sunday.
So thanks, Julio. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching,
Thank
guys.
you.
Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and uh, please put out your score predictions, and hopefully, whichever team, hopefully Italy wins because we are supporting Italy.
Good.
So
Good.
thanks.
Cheers.